tongue again. I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna say the words wrong. Lady, only come to the real tide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left love. I love you when you're singing that song again. I get a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna say the words wrong.
Maybe he's just in like the
Namhale. Change for Victoria Line. If you
Please get your attention. Briefing completes the back to flight.
Just because this, like everyone said it's easy.
Ja, wat toch muziek in als de speeldag. Met een 400. Zo dan willen wij zo beneden. Maar dan moet je drinken maar nog doorzetten. Die willen een voortbrengen stuk. 4, 3, 2 en ja! Meneer de Duurker heeft wel weer een neven. En nog een. En nog een. En nog een. En nog een. Hoe hebben we dat gehuurlijk? Zo bijna schreeuwen.
then they say the night there. Yeah.
That's like 13 years. That's true. Is it? Where'd it come?
What the hell is that?
Oh, there we go. I want a full picture. Can we ask someone? How about just... Doesn't it usually say Aachen?
350 there, Aachen Central.
Yeah. You should be able to do that easily. So instead of Minuten? But she's only... On page.
Station arrivable.
Rendre au contrôle des passeports à la porte 3.
Oh, we should be there too.
Like between school finish.
But like, how do you like think like okay? I'm
So cute. But I mean, he's still. That's like, yeah, I mean, yeah. That's a good part there.